For this video, I'm going to be going over how to create runes and save them, and then make sure that you have the correct runes set for when you go in a game. So I've noticed a lot of new players also struggle with that. So you're going to go over to collection. Also, if you watched the previous video on how to make and save item pages, they recently updated the client like 2 days after I made that video. So it's just the backpack now instead of being right over here. That's the only difference. So you're going to go to collection, then you're going to go to runes, then you can go to either create here or you can add one here. Either way, you can make them. So you have your 5 different trees. For the most part, these are the main 4 ones. There's very few champions that really use the inspiration tree. But if you're like a DPS, like consistent damage, you're going to go yellow tree. If you do a lot of burst damage, or you want to, I guess, roam pretty hard, or have more early game presence for a couple of these, red tree. If you're a control mage or a burst mage or artillery mage, or just you have really long range, or you have like a dot effect, this is the tree for you. If you are a tank or a beefy support, or you need some pseudo tankiness, Resolve is the tree for you. And then this is more for kind of more abnormal builds, bit of like more utility than anything else. So for me, I'm gonna make a rune tree for one of my favorite champions, Diana. So I'll just kind of go through it and show you how to make it and then save it, and then how to make sure you have it when you get in the game. So for Diana, there's 2 different rune pages that you can run. One is Phase Rush and the other one is Conqueror. So I'm going to go with the Conqueror page. So I'm going to want Conqueror, Prince of Mine. So you have 3 different options for each. Basically you have 4 different options for your keystone, and you have 3 different options for the rest of the minor runes. But on Diana, some of them are very, like this one is 100% necessary. Like this is the main reason why Conqueror is super good, other than Conqueror being good, is it just fixes her mana issues. And then everything else just does help, but it's not as necessary as you would think. And then I'm going to want more healing and stuff, so I'm going to go Domination for this. Down here are your 3 basically adaptive force runes. So you have your offense, which will give you adaptive force, which is AD or AP depending on what you're building or on what your champion is. It can give you attack speed, or it can give you scaling cooldown reduction. So at level 1 you'll have 1% CDR, and then at level 18 it will give you the full 10. For the most part, most champions don't really run this. I know like Riven does, Vladimir does, sometimes Vigar does, and then some supports will as well, just because then they can hit 40% CDR faster. So for Diana, I just want double adaptive force. Right here is your flex one, so you can get more damage, or you can get armor or magic resist. So for Diana, I want double damage, and then this is going to be depending on your matchup. If you don't know who you're against, then take health, unless they're full one type of damage source. So if they're full attack damage, you want to take the armor. Or if you're against a attack damage laner like a Zed or a Talon, you want to take your armor. If you're against magic damage, you want magic resist. Or if the entire enemy team is magic heavy, just pick that up or something. Yeah, so I'll just save. So then I can just call this one, if I can spell, Dinah. I can save it. Now it's saved. The other thing I would recommend you guys to do is to hide preset pages. It makes it easier to find your own custom pages, because the preset pages aren't really that good. So we're going to go over to play, and I'm just going to go to training, practice tool, and this will just quickly show you how to select them. So down here you can see that I only have this one rune selected. If I didn't tell it to hide presets, you'd see all the preset pages here, all 5 of them. And then you can also edit your rune pages here by clicking on the pen. So you can change anything you need to pen. Like say I was against magic damage threat, I would just swap that to, swap that over. And these two are summoner spells. Basically, every champion takes flash. There's very few champions that don't take flash, so just take flash, and then if you are a top laner, take teleport. If you are a mid laner, take teleport or ignite. If you're playing a control mage mid lane, you can often take heal or barrier. Barrier is typically better, but heal is better for team fights. If you are an ADC, take heal. If you are a support, take exhaust or ignite. So they're just, different champions will run different things. We won't worry about cleanse. If you're new, just stick with basically teleport, or like just the very simple ones. So grab teleport, you select a champion, and there you go, everything's set up. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope this helps you.